Hey folks, welcome to the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. So this is KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, and they do operate from SeaTac Airport. We are on a Boeing flight, the Flying Dutchman, taking our plane to, well, it's kind of strange. It has a North American registry number, even though it's a KLM jet. We're taking it to Amsterdam by way of JFK. So we're in Seattle, fly to JFK, and then continuing on to Amsterdam. Anyway, here we are at gate South 15. We're at the South satellite concourse is what they call this. And how about we get some ground handling so we can get that jet bridge attached. Yeah, there's a main terminal with several concourses jetting off of it, A, B, C, D concourses. And then there's some underground trains that head underneath the tarmac, and they lead out to the North Satellite Concourse and the South Satellite Concourse, identified by the numeral or the nomenclature N or S in front of their gate number. So, how about a jet bridge? Get the jet bridge attached. Come around for some cargo loading. Now, this is a monstrously large aircraft, and I don't know if they would ever load bags individually like this. I imagine it's more realistic to use a pallet loader. Put all the bags on a pallet, load them with the forklift. But we'll allow this animation to at least start. He's got to get quite a radical angle on that conveyor belt to get up to the height of that aircraft door. Well, I guess it's not too bad. Let's hop aboard. Now, as I mentioned, I know almost nothing about the 787, but thankfully my first officer does, so we're going to put him to work. And I can't see him, but I know he's around here somewhere. Let's get our routing into the air traffic control system. KSEA is our departure aircraft. Here is our big long routing across the country to JFK. And we'll import that in. Here you can get a look at that routing across the country. We will connect. Let's validate that flight plan and file that flight plan. Great, we're all set. Okay, first officer. Now, I mentioned the first officer is going to do the pre-flight flow. He's going to establish power. He's going to do all sorts of wonderful things. But one thing he won't do is tell us what he's doing. So right now he's going to do the safety checks, make sure the landing gear handle is down and the
Good afternoon, Captain.
flaps are up and the speed brake is up and the parking brake is on and the handles are safe. Right now he's just checking all the safety items. And then he's going to be establishing power. He's starting the APU. APU on, and to start, I'm not even gonna pretend I know what to look at as he's doing this. I can see that we do definitely have power. Okay, let's see what I can... Well, I hear APU power is established. I hear some engine power coming from somewhere. He's turning on the interior lights. He's turning on the exterior lights. He's setting the IRS selectors. External lights. Turning on the window heat. Setting the fuel panel.
Heading out for the walk around.
I don't know exactly what he's doing with the fuel panel. And he's about to go on his walk around. Okay, well, while he's doing the walk around, I guess we're going to be left to fill in the beast. We're in a Boeing 787 Model 10 Gen X engines. Position initialization, we'll get that from our GPS position. We are at Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha. We're at gate number 15, South 15. What is our heading? Our heading is, I can't tell our heading. We're not aligned yet. Said heading. I don't know our heading. Routing. Origin. KSEA. Destination JFK. We are flight number 43, KLM 43. Runway for departure will be 34 right. And our routing. Here's our routing. I'm just going to move this off to the side so I can read it. First waypoint is SEA, the Seattle VOR. And VOR or airport, we want the VOR. Next is Zadon. Then on to Zelak. Then on to Ziran. Then to MLP. Then to LWT. How about DLL? Then Hasty. And Daflu. And to LVZ. And that should be it. Depart on 34 right using no departure and arrive. Actually, that's not true. Depart 34 right using the Seattle, I believe it's the Seattle 8. Basically, it's radar vectors is all it is. And arriving JFK on 13 left, 13 left, ILS to 13 left. We're on the Lindy 7. Reserves are 2.2. Zero fuel weight is 379.4. Cost index is 69. Cruise altitude is 370. Thrust limits, no thrust limits. Full bore toga takeoff. Flap setting will be 10. No thrust takeoff. Here's our calculated V speeds. And that's looking pretty good. Navrad, we'll put in 116.8, which is Seattle's VOR, in case we need a return real quick. Just do the one. Course 340. And I want to get rid of these vectors, so I'm going to put Seattle to the top. That should be good. First officer should be returning pretty quickly.
Aircraft is good to go.
Now he's setting the anti-ice. He's setting the seatbelt sign to on, wherever that is. And he has finished his pre-flight flows. Okay. So does that mean that we're okay to do a pre-flight checklist? I don't see the IRS aligned quite yet. That's concerning me a little bit. Why is the IRS not aligned? Well, we'll try a pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Flight instruments.
Heading set. Altimeter set.
Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Checklist complete.
Oh. There we go.
Dear passengers, this is to inform you that the aircraft door is closed and we will be ready for departure. In order for us to push back, we would require that all passengers are seated, with their seatbelts fastened and seats in the upright position. All carry-on luggage should now be either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing to make their final safety checks before departure. Thank you.
Up there came. Okay, we have our IRS aligned. I was really worried about that. Heading is 340, aligned with our departure runways. Probably our initial climb will be to something like 5,000 feet, I imagine. We can leave the IAS at 200. That's fine. Flight directors are on. Let's get an ATIS. We got problem. And a problem with our microphones here.
Seattle Tacoma International Information India, 1953 Zulu winds are light and variable. Visibility 10 miles. 4,500 few clouds. 17,000 broken. Temperature 21, dew point 13. Current altimeter is 3018.
Flight instruments.
Heading set, altimeter set,
Parking brake.
set,
Fuel control switches.
cut off,
Checklist complete. Preflight checklist. Oxygen.
tested,
Flight instruments.
heading set, altimeter set,
Parking brake.
set,
Fuel control switches.
cut off,
Checklist complete. Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
check,
Passenger signs.
set,
MCP. V220, heading 340, altitude 5000.
Set.
Takeoff speed,
Set.
CDU preflight,
Completed.
trim,
Set.
briefing,
Completed.
beacon lights.
Okay, are you going to turn the beacon on or am I going to turn the beacon on? I don't even know where the beacon is.
On.
Checklist complete.
Okay. Let's get that clear. Let's get that ATIS.
Seattle Tacoma International Information India, 1953 Zulu winds are light and variable. Visibility 10 miles. 4,500 few clouds. 17,000 broken. Temperature 21, dew point 13. Current altimeter is 3018. Arriving and departing runway 34 right, 34 center, 34 left. Seattle Tacoma International Information India, 2053 Zulu winds are 254 at 8 knots. Visibility 10 miles. 4,500 few clouds. 17,000 broken.
Okay. Radio set to Seattle ground, but I don't want Seattle ground. I want Seattle clearance delivery. So let's change the radio over to clearance delivery. And now we'll try this. Are we filed? I think we're filed. We're filed. Seattle clearance delivery, KLM-4 Heavy, ready to copy.
KLM-43 Heavy, you were garbled. Please say again.
Seattle clearance delivery, KLM-4 ready to copy. Seattle clearance delivery, KLM-4 Heavy, ready to copy.
KLM-43 Heavy is cleared to Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo, climb via the C8 departure, with the C transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 34 right. Climb to 9,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 5 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2. Squawk 6066.
KLM-43 Heavy is cleared to Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo, climb via the C8 departure, with the C transition, then as filed. Climb to 9,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 5 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2. Squawk 6066.
KLM-43 Heavy reback correct. Altimeter is 3018, contact ground on 121.7 when ready for pushback. Enjoy your afternoon.
Altimeter is 3018, ground on 121.7 KLM-43 Heavy.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck.
American maintenance.
Confirm all ground checks complete. We're clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Behind gate 22 for the ops direction.
All ground checks are complete. You're clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Copy.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We will be ready shortly. Roger.
Seattle Tacoma International Information Juliet, 2053 Zulu winds are 254 at 8 knots. Visibility.
Seattle ground, KLM-4 request pushback and engine start. Seattle ground, KLM-4 Heavy, request pushback and engine start.
KLM-43 Heavy, this is Seattle clearance delivery on 128.0, go ahead.
I don't want clearance delivery, I want Seattle ground. Seattle ground, KLM-4 Heavy, request pushback and engine start.
KLM-4 Heavy pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved KLM-43 Heavy.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We are ready for pushback and engine start. Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brake
Brakes released. Pushing back. You're clearly behind. You can start your engines at your discretion.
Starting engine 2.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please. Parking brakes set. Roger. Okay, the wire is disconnected and the equipment is clear. Thanks, you can disconnect and go to hand signals. Thanks, have a good flight. See you later.
All engine stable.
Alaska maintenance off direction. American maintenance will give way to you as you pull into the terminal.
Okay, he's going to shut off the APU, set the anti-ice, set the external lights for taxi, set the flaps, set the transponder. He did not set the flaps. I'll do that myself.
Taxi checklist. Anti-ice.
As required.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight controls. Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Rudder full left. Rudder full right.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
Seattle ground, KLM-4 tree, request taxi at runway tree 4 right. Seattle ground, KLM-4 tree, request taxi, runway tree 4 right. Seattle ground, KLM-4 tree heavy, request taxi, runway tree 4 right.
KLM-4 tree heavy taxi to runway tree 4 right via taxiways Bravo, hold short runway tree 4 right.
Taxi to runway 34 right via taxiways Bravo, hold short runway 34 right KLM-43 Heavy.
Parking brake off.
Parking brake on.
Brake check. Clear left. Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Checklist complete. Flight attendants prepared for takeoff. Thrust set.
Checked.
Commuter 5015, you're released at 48.
Released at 48, Commuter 5015.
KLM 43 Heavy contact tower on 119.9er, have a good afternoon.
Tower on 119.9er KLM 43 Heavy.
Seattle Tower, KLM 43 Heavy, ready for departure, runway 34 right.
KLM 43 Heavy, windows are 254 at 8 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 34 right, squawk 6066.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 34 right, squawking 6066 KLM 43 Heavy.
No aircraft on approach. Runway seems clear, except for the big 747 about to cross. This rudder doesn't have a lot of authority. And my RAAS system is not working.
On runway 34 right.
Well, is he gonna wait for me? Or what's he gonna do? We don't have very good runway discipline here, do we? I guess that's what I get for being pokey on my takeoff clearance.
Speed alive.
Checked.
Eighty knots.
Checked.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Here.
Landing gear up.
Heading select. VNAV.
KLM 43 Heavy, turn left, heading 097. Then intercept course to Seattle, then as filed.
Heading 097 to Seattle, then as filed. KLM 43 Heavy.
KLM 43 Heavy, contact Seattle, departure on 119.2. Enjoy your afternoon.
Departure on 119.2 KLM 43 Heavy. Departure KLM 43 Heavy climbing to 17,000 feet.
KLM 43 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact. KLM 43 Heavy, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet KLM 43 Heavy.
Flat 5. Flat 1. Flat 0.
UPS 2875, contact center 127.67.
127.67 UPS 2875. You have a great day.
Well, I'm still having issues. I had issues before with the VNAV and with the auto throttle, and I'm still having those issues. I'm sorry, with the LNAV and auto throttle. And with that being the case, I'm not much in the mood to continue this flight, but I will enjoy some parting shots of the departure from Seattle. The visuals on this airplane are just simply stunning. Downtown Seattle in the background there. Downtown Bellevue, Mercer Island.
Passing 10,000 feet.
The FSFO program has been working flawlessly. It's only the aircraft that's lacking. This is the experimental version. And not quite ready. Or I'm doing something that needs to be corrected.
KLM 43 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 KLM 43 Heavy.
KLM 43 Heavy, contact Seattle Center on 128.5. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 128.5. Take care KLM 43 Heavy. Center KLM 43 Heavy climbing to flight level 250. KLM 43 Heavy, good afternoon. Radar contact.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up and off. Blast. Up no lights. Checklist complete.
Okay, well, we're going to call it quits. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time.